But the one thing no one can truly predict is how Shadur Sanders himself will respond when the moment arrives. Because beyond the hype, beyond the headlines, beyond the expectations and the criticism and the weight of legacy, there is still an unknown element that only reveals itself under the lights. Every quarterback who has ever played this game has had that one moment where everything slows down, where the noise fades, and the truth of who they are is exposed. For some, that moment reveals fear. For others, hesitation. For the chosen few, it reveals clarity and greatness. As Sunday draws nearer, everything we have seen from Shadur suggests he is heading toward the latter. The composure he showed after his difficult debut, the poise he displayed speaking to the media, and the confidence he carries into this week of preparation all tell the same story. This isn't a young man shrinking from pressure. This is a competitor sharpening his blade. Still, anticipation doesn't erase the reality of the challenge ahead. The Raiders are desperate, and desperate teams are dangerous. Their defensive front will come after him relentlessly, determined to rattle him early and destroy his rhythm before it ever forms. They understand what a young quarterback means for Cleveland. They know that if they can break his timing, force him into mistakes, and shake whatever confidence he has built during the week, the Browns' offense can crumble. But this is exactly why this moment feels so monumental. Shadur is walking into a test that will require every ounce of mental toughness he has spent years developing. The boos, the cheers, the bright lights, the expectations. None of it matters once that ball is snapped. What matters is the trust between quarterback and receiver, the split-second decisions, the courage to stand tall in a collapsing pocket, and the discipline to avoid forcing throws that aren't there. The most fascinating factor in all of this is how Cleveland's locker room has responded to him. Players who barely knew him a month ago are now rallying behind him like he's been their leader for years. There's a sense of curiosity, excitement, and maybe even relief among the veterans. After cycling through yet another unstable quarterback situation, they now have someone who carries himself with a calm presence that demands respect. Leadership isn't always about experience. Sometimes it's about energy, and everything about Shadur's energy this week has shifted the atmosphere in that building. Veterans have praised his preparation. Receivers have talked about the smooth chemistry that's been building in practice. The offensive line believes in him because he communicates with intention, not fear. Even defensive players can feel the shift, sensing that this might be the start of something that goes beyond just 1 week. There is also a deeper emotional undercurrent that cannot be ignored. This isn't just a Browns storyline. This is a family storyline, a legacy storyline, an American sports storyline unfolding in real time. Somewhere across the country, Deion Sanders, one of the greatest athletes to ever live, will be watching. The cameras won't be on him. The microphones won't be in front of him. The spotlight won't be his. And for the first time, the world will get to see what Deion looks like when he is simply a father watching his son take the biggest leap of his professional life. The Sanders name has always been associated with flash, swagger, and spectacle. But Sunday will reveal something different. The quiet pride of a father who knows he has done everything he could to prepare his son for this exact moment. And Shadur, for all the noise and pressure, seems fully aware of the weight of that. The city of Cleveland, a place defined by heartbreak and hope in equal measure, is hungry for a story like this. They want to believe in someone new. They want to latch onto hope that doesn't feel fragile or forced or fleeting. They want to believe that a fifth-round rookie can be the savior that high draft picks, big-name free agents, and expensive gambles could never be. There is something poetic about that kind of belief. A reminder that greatness doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives quietly, unexpectedly, through a back door no one was watching. And sometimes it arrives in the form of a young quarterback who has spent years proving people wrong, who thrives when counted out, who understands that the long road often leads to the most unforgettable destinations. As game day approaches, you can feel the tension rising throughout the league. Other quarterbacks are watching. Other coaches are watching. Other organizations are watching, wondering if they missed something, if they overlooked someone they shouldn't have, if their evaluation process was flawed. Football is a game of egos and pride, and nothing bruises both like watching a player you passed on rise under someone else's banner. If Shadur Sanders plays well on Sunday, if he commands that offense with confidence and delivers throws with precision, there will be front offices across the league scrambling to figure out how they got it wrong. That, more than anything, is the beauty of this moment. It's not just a test for Shadur. It's a test for the evaluators, the doubters, the critics, and everyone who thought they already had him figured out. And so, Sunday becomes more than a game. It becomes a crossroads. For Shadur Sanders. For the Cleveland Browns. For the entire NFL landscape. It becomes the kind of moment fans remember years later, either as the beginning of a legacy or the chapter that sparked something even greater down the road. No matter what happens, the world will be watching. The noise will be deafening. The pressure will be immense. But the opportunity, the sheer magnitude of the opportunity, is something that only comes once for most players. Shadur Sanders is ready to seize it because everything in his life has prepared him for this exact moment. He isn't just looking to survive Sunday. He's looking to redefine Sunday. Now the question is simple. Will he rise? And that's where you come in. What do you think happens when Shadur takes the field under the bright lights of a sold-out stadium? Is this the moment he proves the world wrong and launches the next great NFL quarterback story? Or will the pressure of legacy, expectation, and redemption be too much for any rookie to shoulder? Share your thoughts in the comments and let your voice be part of this moment. And if you want to stay locked in on every twist, every update, and every storyline as this journey unfolds, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications. You don't want to miss what comes next, because this story is only just beginning.